Well, good morning. Well, actually, it's not even morning. Oh my gosh, it is. I just walked in the door. Hello and welcome to Sunday live stream. I'm the Plant Powered Runner. I'm David. Welcome back. And oh my gosh, what a crazy day, guys. Like it's nuts. Trying to work full time and do the live streams and the videos, it can always be a challenge. So I'm literally just doing what I can to kind of get these out to you all. So awesome. Nice to have you guys here. This is awesome. So I'm going to give you a weekly update, but I guess first I got to clean my camera. It's a little smudged. So, well, I'm just going to cover the camera for a second, guys. Hold on. Hopefully that's a little bit cleaner. Anyways, so post your comments, guys. Post your comments, your questions. Tell me where you're watching from, all that kind of fun stuff. Love to see it in the comments on the side or below or wherever it is that we are chatting. But yeah, a little bit of an update. It's summer. Oh my gosh, the summer has arrived really fast. I don't know. I think the last live stream I was on, it was, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And it was cold. And now it's sun and warm weather has moved in, and the humidity, oh my gosh, the humidity is definitely making a presence known for sure. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Welcome. And Nigel, how are you, man? Good to have you guys here. So the temperature has moved in along with the humidity, and oh my gosh, it has been really, really, really warm. And this week when I was going out doing my runs, I was literally thinking about where I was kind of last year and what I was doing. And last year I covered, I think it was like 580 kilometers for the month of June last year, which was nuts. This year, I don't know where it's going to be, but my training is going to be changing now, which is super cool. I mentioned it in my video, but I didn't get into the details as to exactly what it's going to consist of. So definitely things are going to be different. Hey, Colton, how are you, man? He said, I found you recently and really enjoying your videos. Learning to slow down is hard. In Nebraska, sweet. Have I been in Nebraska? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I've been in Nebraska, but I have been to Colorado. I've been to South Dakota. Been in Nevada. I don't think I've been in Nebraska, but it would be really cool to go to Nebraska. So he's trying to run in the heat and the humidity, and it is rough. And yeah, I got to agree with you, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. And does it get easier? Does it get easier? I think as the summer goes on, it's gotten easier for me. I guess my mind thinks, I don't know. I find that I'm working really hard in the summer, and I know it's going to get easier the tail end of the summer. And then once the fall comes and I'm racing and stuff like that, obviously, my speed will definitely pick up. Things will be much different, and, everything will be, I don't know, hopefully everything will be good. So that's definitely cool way of thinking, I guess. Kay, how are you? Hello from Germany. Nice to have you here. How are things in Germany? Is it getting warm? I guess I should take a look. Don't really need to ask. I guess I could just get my phone and just kind of look up to see what Germany weather is like. But anyway, start conversation, dialogue, that kind of jazz. So Cindy, yes, running here's the thing. We're already running slow enough when we're doing MAF training And the challenge I find is when the heat comes out and is present and the humidity is here, it's even harder to see a result or to even stick with heart rate training. It's just so much harder. And so I find that as the summer goes along, you just got to give yourself a break, and not every run is going to be great. There's going to be days where your run is going to be awful. It's going to suck. But at the end of the day, it comes down to consistency. If you continue to put in the effort and the time on your feet and do the things that you know that needs to be done, you're going to see results, regardless of how hot it's been or not. Your body doesn't know the difference of whether you're running or walking with regards to your cardio, right? If your heart rate is elevated, it's elevated. And that's just the way it goes, right? Nigel says, went over on my ankle 9 days ago, so I've been taking it very steadily recently. Wow, that sucks, man. It's never, were you trail running or were you just kind of on the road on the curb or something? Because it's never any fun. Especially when it's, the weather is nice and you want to be out there running. It happens and you're like, now I got to deal with another injury. And it's like, what do you do? And you want to go out and you want to run, but you can't. And then you're like, yeah, whatever. But don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. Just keep on at it. Right. I haven't been out for my run yesterday. Yesterday was a busy work day, but today I just got back. The reason I'm late, right? The reason why I'm actually filming, way after my time that I normally film is because I was out with a client. I had to race back to get here so I can get on, because I didn't want to do live stream from my car because the quality isn't the best. And then even here, it's not always the greatest, but I do my best. You got to do what it is you got to do, right? So Nigel was saying on uneven path, and I just lost concentration. I've been walking / running, and it seems to be getting better. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The other day I was driving, and I had to drive my wife's car because I've been really trying to figure out this whole knee issue. And, I've been to physiotherapy. Things are, obviously getting better, and I'm going longer in between my appointments, and I'm increasing my mileage and my time. So it's happening. However, today I was driving my car and I was trying to figure out the angle of my foot when I put it on the gas pedal and how low my car is. Because I drive a Prius, right? Nice and small, very compact car. And my wife, we've got a Toyota RAV, and it's a larger car and it's higher up. So I find that, when I'm driving that vehicle, it's okay on my knee. But when I drive my car, I'm sit back further, my leg's on a weird angle, pushing on it, and I find that it hurts. So I'm having to change how I do things. So today, while I was driving, I actually had the seat kind of further forward, so my foot wasn't so stretched out and kind of pushing on the accelerator. I was closer, my knee was higher, and everything was kind of angled a little bit differently. Everything seemed to work today, and my knee didn't hurt. So it doesn't hurt when I run. It hurts when I drive. It's like the weirdest thing. So apparently it's a thing. Like if you typed in, Prius knee driving injury or something like that, it'll bring up a few things. And people have commented on, like if you're tall, you may have a problem. Anyways, I've been driving, and that's what's been going on with my knee. So that's what I'm dealing with. But my running is okay. Running is dialed in. Running is much better. Things are way, way better in my running. As you can see, I don't know if you saw my video today, but my results I'm enjoying them, right? I'm seeing the results. But when you get the humidity comes out, it does affect your running, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. It just happens. But anyways, just something to think about. That's all. All right, hold on. We've got a couple of questions, or not questions, but Kay was saying it's gotten warm and humid indeed in Germany. Just a cold spell today, which many running pals used for new PRs. Right? That's awesome when you can do that. Get out, get a PR in the middle of the summer when it's cooler. I love that. That's so cool. Eamon says, hey, David, enjoy your output. Any tips for a 53-year-old wanting to get back to running, suffering COVID blues and weight gain? Intuition says running is my route ahead. Math and injuries. Okay, so math and injuries. The thing that I would say with math is there's a couple of things that it could cause. One of them is it could cause you to think like you're a superhero, right? That you can get through any workout, you're never going to get injured and anything like that, right? And it's further from the truth, right? You can overtrain because even though you're going out for a run and you find it so easy and so slow, you may think, oh, I'm just going to do more of it and do more of it. And before you know it, you're running every single day, coming right off the couch, so to speak, and you haven't given your body the time to build up. And so getting an overuse injury, your knees may hurt, your hips may hurt, your stride's going to be shorter. There's a lot of those things that can happen when you're training with math. So getting back in is yes, you can certainly do that, but know that you're not going to be a superhero, that there's a possibility that, again, you could tweak your knee. You could, if you're doing trail running, there's all kinds of things that you can do to get injured. So just come back slowly, right? Come back slowly. Maybe run 3 days a week, right? To start off with. Maybe start off with, 30 minutes, work your way up to 45, and then see how that goes. Take a day off, start again, and just see where it goes, see what your output looks like, right? Because you don't want to come back too fast. But yeah, definitely running. The other thing that I would suggest is, because again, you're in your 50s, I'll be there in a couple of years. And so, but even in my 40s, I'm finding that I got to stretch more, right? Not the static stretching first thing, but stretching later on, right? So you can do your dynamic warm up. That's cool. But then do your static stretches after your run, right? So stretch out the calves, stretch out the quads, your hamstrings, all those things, right? Foam roll. Make sure that you are doing the supporting aspects for recovery and don't neglect it. Otherwise, because if you start getting tight quads, it's going to lead into all kinds of other things. You may have imbalances. So go slow and steady, work your way up into a position of feeling good, right? And then as you do that, it may be a shuffle, it may be a walk, it may be a run, whatever you're able to do. Pay attention to the watch or pay attention to the strap, whatever you got going on, and know that that's your number, and it's okay for it to be low, and you may have to walk. It's just what it's going to be. But just know, in time, consistency, time on your feet, it makes all a difference. Don't run by distance if you can. Run by time, and time on your feet is fantastic, because the only thing I look at is time. Okay, time on feet and my heart rate, right? And then I look at how far I ran at the end of it. And did I go a little bit further in the same amount of time? Was my heart rate the same? I look at those factors, and that's what helps me stay motivated as I continue my training. Now, because I'm coming back from not running for 5 months, so to speak, I'm working my way back. But it's been probably March, April, May, or was it April, May, June? April, May, June. So it's kind of been 3 months that I've kind of been doing this, and it's working out better than I thought. Yes, the temperature is kind of hiding my fitness at the moment. I know it's there, It's just slowly working my way back. And again, just dealing with the weight gain that I had got gained. That's why I did my water fast. What was it, a month ago? Maybe in a month ago, or maybe even longer than a month. I can't even remember. That helped kickstart the movement of me working through the weight gain that I gained. And then running slow, again, weight loss, it's all good. But again, it takes time. You can't force it. You can't make it go faster. You got to continue to eat the good quality micronutrients that your body's going to need for recovery and for your training. So you don't want to neglect that. And if you start trying to do calorie reduction, that doesn't help either, right? That just makes you want to be hungrier more often. So for weight gain, I just did a 7-day water fast. I've done a 10-day water fast as well. I have fasting videos that I've done. If fasting is not your thing, that's okay too, right? You can do whatever it is that you need to do. And everyone's got an opinion on everything. So take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a recreational runner, just trying to get better, right? So that's kind of what I do. Hopefully that helped, right? Hopefully that helped. Hold on a second. I got sorry guys, I got to go back on some of the. Myra says, hi from Germany, been training for a few months with the math method, and it seems that it is getting better. High five, fist bump to you. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Everyone's coming to it from a different point, right? A different fitness level, whether you're male or female. There was a female that had asked a little while ago about not seeing results. And I know a couple of females have gone through that. And one of the things that they've done is check their iron levels. Iron levels will definitely play a big role in that. Your vitamin D levels will play a big role as well. So definitely, if you're struggling, make sure you check your iron levels. Pumpkin seeds are really good. A lot of iron in pumpkin seeds, but definitely want to check that out. Cindy says, ask your wife to swap cars for a month to help with your knee. Getting quicker with math, but humidity is messing with heart rate. So just getting in and look forward to any time the weather gets cooler. Yeah, you know what, Cindy? It's cool. It does play mind tricks with you. The ego tends to show up on days that you don't have a good run, and it starts to tell you all kinds of stuff. So I've had that happen. But yeah, swapping out cars definitely is going to happen. But she needs it, and she even commented that her knee hurt when she drove my car. Just for 20 minutes, she found that it started to hurt. So I'm working through it. Maybe I'll do a video and I'll show you how my foot is angled, and maybe I'll show you exactly kind of what I plan on doing to kind of deal with that. Or maybe, honestly, guys, I'm going to say it. Maybe I need a booster seat. Okay. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. I'm on my way. At least I'm identifying the issues, right? Kay says, I started static stretching after runs a few months ago. My daughter motivated me to not forget the stretching. Good stuff. You definitely don't want, I don't know what it is. Our kids seem to hold us accountable for a lot of things as they get older. It's not like, they're, younger anymore, and, they'll start calling me out on things. So yeah, it's nice to have them mention things when needs be, right? So, because sometimes it's hard for me to even take my own advice. But for you guys hold me accountable, and it's awesome. And I'm so grateful that all of you comment and share and like the videos, because it really does help me a lot. And it also helps me stay true to myself, stay true to my training, and I can stay on track. It's very cool that we're here, in the community that we're building, to be able to do that. And I love that. So I'm grateful for that. So thank you. Nigel says, so in summer, Dave, I guess we just need to take the hit and expect our math test times to suffer due to the humidity. Yeah, absolutely. So don't expect amazing things. I was quite surprised with my numbers and what had happened. I guess the consistency is kind of paying off a lot. But I wasn't expecting to see the results that I saw on my math test last week when I did it. I wasn't. But I think the one thing that we can do to help is maybe get out early before the sun, before like as the sun's rising or really early in the morning, to get in those runs, because it's, you know, maybe it's cooler than it's going to be, you know, at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday or something like that. But just know that running humidity, I wish the temperature was the same, but the humidity was like 93. That would have been a cool result to test. And maybe it will be. Maybe that's what it's going to happen in the following week, because it wouldn't be nice to see what it would be if it's even higher, right? Thinking about running really early, late, just to see if I can do the test and keep improving. Yeah, just like I mentioned. Yeah, definitely try that. See what happens, and just stay motivated, right? Don't throw in the towel. Don't get upset. It's going to be what it's going to be. Your heart is still working as hard as it would be if it was cooler. You're just going slower, right? We're regulating our body, right? That's all it is. And in time, it's going to show the results come fall. Hey, everybody. Julie is saying, nice to have you here, Julie. How's your training going? Cindy says hi as well. Cindy says, Dave, you need a new car. Yes, Cindy, I would need a new car, but I just bought the car. I don't know. It's not that old. And, but who knows? Maybe if YouTube keeps going and all you guys keep watching and more people keep watching, maybe I'll be able to afford a new car. That'd be nice. Eamon says, great info, David. Thanks. Fasting is awesome. I did a 21-day water fast a couple of years back at a place in France. My diet was clean for a long time prior to that. So much of what we do is mindset. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And awesome on the 21-day fast. It's amazing. The longest one I've done is about 11 days, 10, 11 days. That's the longest I've gone. And I think it was only because of family, right? All of a sudden I ended up in a family event and I was having to need to eat. So I had to break the fast a couple of days before I went to that event. And so that's the only reason I broke it earlier on. Cliff is in the house. How you doing, Cliff? Good to have you here, man. Very, very cool. How is your training going? How is your treadmill running? Did the video that I made earlier on in the week help? I know I made a couple of extra videos in the week, and it's not going to appeal to everybody, but I was just thinking of people who were out on the treadmill who were grinding it out. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool that I could kind of be on a run with you guys while you were on the treadmill? So I thought I would do a couple of different videos to see how that worked. So I wasn't expecting a lot of people to watch it. Those videos are kind of low views. But anyways, I wasn't expecting a lot of people to watch them. But for those of you who watch all of my videos and you watch them all the way to the end, that means a lot. So thanks. Julie says, my training is good. Tapering now for dawn to dusk ultra in 2 weeks. Sweet. That should be awesome. Is it a 50 miler or is it a 50K? Julie says, hi, Cliff. Plan is in the house. Keep doing the math and D and the test when the conditions allow. Yeah. I plan on doing the test every single month this year. Last year I didn't do it every single month. I kind of took off the summer months, but this time around I plan on doing it all the way through because I want to document as how that's going to look, right? Because there's a lot of you who are new to the channel, and so I just want you guys to see what happens and what the results are going to look like in the summertime should you do this. And I'm hoping, guys, to sign up for a race. Keep my fingers crossed, but I'm not going to announce it yet. I'm going to do a video on it. but I'm working on a few things, right? Right. Some races are slowly starting to open, not all, but really the smaller races, maybe trail races, are able to open. So I'm keeping my eye on a couple. So hopefully my training will be in a good position come the fall. Fingers crossed. That'd be kind of nice. Cindy says, Julie, all is good. We're doing well. Wait, we are doing the Dawn to Dusk Ultra. Oh, sorry. Where are you? Oh my gosh. It's been one of those days, guys. Yeah, actually, I'd like to know that too. Cliff says, training's going well, 50-50 treadmill and outside. I've been doing a lot of walking at high inclines, which is really helping my math. Yeah, I'm actually going to be having a video that's going to come out probably next Sunday, talking actually on that topic, because that's one of the changes that's happening in my training. Is there's going to be a lot more trail running that's going to be coming out, because the summer is here. It's beautiful. I want to be on the trails. So that is happening as well. So it's kind of cool that you actually touched on that, Cliff. Nicely done. It's a 7-hour event, Julie says. Run as many laps as you can. You need to hit 50K to get the ultra medal. Well, Julie, you know you're going to get the ultra medal. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Oh, and everybody, thank you. Okay, hold on a second. I have to say thank you to Julie, and I have to say thank you to Cliff. Okay, Julie sent me did a video of why she likes running, why she likes using the math training. And I know that I posted it out of my last live stream. I want to apologize. I never got to sending the link to everybody where you can upload your video too. So I will get on that. I'll do that today. Apologize. Cliff's like, okay, well, I got a video. I can send it to you. So yeah. So if all of you can put together a video, again, do it if you can. If you can hold your phone like this and film, that would be great. If you film it like this, Julie, I know that you filmed it like that. That's okay as well. But yeah, if you could film it like that, that would be amazing. And I'll start to collect all of that, and I can include that into a video to keep us all motivated and inspired to keep moving forward. If you can keep it, make it as long as you want, but just know I'm going to probably take a clip from it. It may be only 30 seconds. And maybe 10 seconds. I just got to figure out how it's going to look on the video. So, but definitely, if you can send me a video on that. Now, if you are in the Facebook group, I will send the link in there. That's where I will post it. If you're not a member in our Facebook group, then you can click on it below or go to the YouTube channel on I think the desktop version and on your computer, and you can click on the top on the banner that says Facebook, or it was a Facebook group. You can click on that and you can connect that way, or on any of my videos, there is a link in there that all my social media connections, you can connect in that way. So anyways, just wanted to let everybody know I haven't forgotten. Well, actually I did forget, but I remembered when I saw Julie's video and I thanked her for it. And then when I saw Cliff mention it. So just know that on the Facebook group, there will be a link in there that you guys can upload them to. Hopefully that will all work for you. Yeah. Or just upload it on, that's another way you can do it. You can probably do it on Instagram. You can send it to me and then I can download it. Anyways, that's what Julie did and it worked out fine. Anyways, that was a lot of yammering away. What do we got here? Try the high incline walking. Yes, high incline walking is awesome. Definitely works. Totally love it. Did you still want to do a video for experience method? Yes, Nigel. Yes, I think I just mentioned that. So sorry, I'm just getting back to everybody on your comments. So yes, for sure. I would love that. TD Miller. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Trail running is amazing. Yes, it is. Thanks for your, you posted your video and I'm going to watch it. I just haven't got to it yet, but I will be watching that for sure. Thanks for posting it in the Facebook group. And yeah, thanks for supporting me. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate that as well. Julie says it's in the Woodford, which is in Essex, London border. All right, so I'm going to have to Google that because on the day of, when is it? Well, actually, I'll Google it because when you're running that, I'll see about doing a run on the same day to celebrate you doing your run. I thought that would be kind of cool, just to say, hey, it's a weekend, right? Hopefully, it's a weekend. I don't know if I could run an ultra. I don't even know if I could run an ultra right now. I mean, I probably could. I probably shouldn't. My training is not there yet. I'm working my way up to a half marathon a couple of times a week. That's what I'm slowly working my way up to. As you can see, if you're following me on Strava, I don't know if you are or not, but give me a like if you're following me on Strava, or comment below. Let me know if you are, because I do a lot of, I post a lot of my runs there, obviously, but you can see my runs, and as I'm starting to kind of improve and go longer distances, yeah, so I think next week there's probably a very good chance I'll probably get up to a 13 kilometer, maybe slowly getting up to the higher distances. Just still working on it, but I'll get there. I'll send a video on Instagram. Awesome. Thanks, Cliff. I appreciate that. Gyorn, how long is your long runs? My long runs right now, how long my long runs are, or how long are my long runs when I'm in like good training mode? Because last year, my long runs, I was doing like 2-hour runs, 3-hour runs each week. And some of them were 30 kilometers, which is, I think, about 20 miles. And I think I did like a 35, maybe I did a 35. It just all depends on what I'm training for. But what I do like to do, and I did this last year, I do like to get a couple of half marathon distances in there during the week. And I was able to get them in around the 2-hour point last year. Some of them were actually less than 2 hours. So I have a couple of goals I want to achieve, and I'm going to talk about those goals in another video. But yeah, I definitely want to see where this is going to take me. But yeah, definitely for sure. Oh, well, look who it is. Look who decided to show up. The running Fred. Nice to have you here. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to have you here. You know, as running Fred always says, give the bloke a like, and subscribe if you haven't, and share his videos on social media. And yeah, he says all those things. So I'm just saying it. I know that was a bad self-promotion plug. You know what? Maybe I'll do something like this instead. Hold on a second. Boom. There it is. Maybe I'll just put that on the screen, and then I'll just leave it there. That way I don't need to talk about it. No, seriously, thank you, everybody. Channel members, thank you, everybody who's been able to support the channel. I do appreciate all of you. KK, I'm not too sure if you're watching right now, but definitely appreciate you, and Shay, and Brian, and Nigel, and Cindy, and Cliff, and everybody else, because it really means a lot. So thank you very much for your ongoing support. So definitely want to mention you guys. So thanks. Following you on Strava, looking forward to the to your trail runs. Awesome. Yeah, trail runs are going to be fun, guys. Totally going to be cool. I'm actually going to be going to a couple of new places that I haven't filmed before. So I'm pretty excited. And I have to let you know, on Friday, our lockdown, our stay-at-home orders were lifted. So we're in phase 1 of our reopening. I think we got 4 phases that we go through. Anyways, we're in phase 1. And I've driven by a couple of places, and the patios are open. So people are now out on the patios, able to have a meal, have some cocktails, and we're able to go into the hardware store. So this is good news, because we can go in and get some like door handles. I'm missing some, and we're able to go in and get some backsplash for our kitchen that we needed to pick out. So there's some things that we're able to do, which I'm pretty happy about. Thank goodness. And our numbers continue to go down. I think our numbers are low in Ontario. I don't know if it's Ontario. I think it's Ontario. Our numbers are like around 550 or something like that of COVID cases. So we're finally starting to drop. So we're going in the right direction. So we'll certainly see. TD Miller, awesome. Love it that you're watching my videos too. You're an inspiration. I've not really been doing math lately, but I've noticed my heart rate improving since I started trail running with elevation gain. Absolutely. So elevation gain, guys, is huge. And I think I talked about that on one of my other videos. And it's not necessarily for people when they're starting off, because they're already having a hard enough time just trying to walk in some cases, like walk, shuffle. So I never advocate for doing, hill work when you're going through that process of just trying to get out and start your MAF training. But as time goes on, I would encourage people to, if there are hills around you, to maybe start incorporating that, because it really does help, and especially if you're consistent with it, right? So anyway, that's kind of thought on that. So TD Miller, awesome. Good for you to get out there and get some vert. It's always fun to do that. So hold on. I keep clicking to so many. Hold on a second. There we go. Fashionably late as always. Yes, Julie, he is. Share a thumbs up the damn video. Well, thank you, and thank you. All right, so where are we? Oh, hi, Julie. So Fred says hi. There we go. Cindy says, better late than never, Fred. Absolutely. I just love the support, guys. It's so cool. It's good. And he says, yes, it's true. So I did my self-promotion plug, right? It's fun. Tic Tac is in the house. Hi, thanks for the live stream. You're very welcome. Post whatever questions you have, interact. Let us know where you're watching from and all that kind of fun jazz. Just back from a 10K topless, frightened plenty of people. Okay, we don't need to talk about frightening people, because I would frighten everybody if I took my shirt off right now. Just saying. I'm just not there yet. No one needs to look at me. You guys see enough of my face when I'm running, or my legs when I'm running. Here, okay, I have a question. There's quite a few of you watching right now, so I want to ask, what other things do you want to see in my videos? What do you guys want to see? Seriously? And I want comments. I want ideas, because it's helpful, right? It's helpful. Look, you guys tune in to my live streams. So I'm asking you guys, right? I've got channel members here as well, right? So what do you guys want to see more in my videos? What do you guys want to see less of in my videos? What would you like to see a video about? What, just give me ideas. Let's flood the comments with ideas, because like I said, I've got a list of ideas that I want to do, but again, I also want to make sure that there's videos that you want to see as well, right? Because as we go into the summer months, I know the views kind of come down a little bit. Not a lot of people are watching, but you guys are hardcore. You guys are here through thick and thin. You guys are always here to support me, and it doesn't go without the acknowledgement. Julie, what do you want to see? And Cindy and the Running Fred and Tic Tac and Brian and KK and Kay and Cliff and it's TD and just all you guys. Like, what do you guys want? Like, what do you guys want to see? Right? Like, that's some of the things, like Nigel and Myra and Kay, and I'm just going through like everybody, Colton, and where are we here? Hold on. Who else did it? Bjorn and where are we here? Who else have I missed? There's a bunch of you guys. If I missed you, I apologize. Clan. But yeah, so just let me know. Start commenting, because I definitely need ideas. Love to have ideas. So, all right, where are we here? Nigel and Cindy. Good news. Nigel and I are both double jab now. Sweet. That's awesome. When is your second jab, Dave? No side effects with second jab. Now you got AstraZeneca, right? I think that was AstraZeneca, because I think everyone in the UK is getting AstraZeneca. I had AstraZeneca, but I don't think I'll be able to get it because the government stopped because there was a bunch of people who were having issues. So I don't know if I'm going to get Moderna or I'm going to get Pfizer. And I think I'm about a month out from that. It could be even 2 months. Not too sure. I'm on all of the waiting lists everywhere. So it's just a matter of time, I guess, really, when it comes to it. Let's see your warm up, Dave, and cool down routines. Okay, warm up, cool down. Not a lot to it. It's pretty basic. Not a lot to it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of criticism about it. You can do more, Dave. You can do less. So yeah, you're going to keep me accountable. So that's good. All right. So that's one I'll do. I'm a topless runner. Okay. I'm a topless runner, but not sure I'm hardcore, Dave. Oh my gosh. This is a PG show now. This is a PG show. It's not R. The mechanics of MAF running, shuffling, walking, running, tips on keeping heart rate down, that would really be useful. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can do that because while I was out, it was funny because I was doing a number of things to keep my heart rate down while I was running. And I thought, you know what? There's a bee that's right around my head. The thing is huge, Bumblebee. Yeah. So yes, definitely I will do that for sure because I was just thinking that could be beneficial for a number of people. So cool. Thanks for letting me know about that, Nigel. Cross training videos show what you do to support your running would be good, Dave. Okay. You want to watch me do yoga? I'm not wearing yoga pants. I'm not going to wear yoga pants. I promise. Nobody sees. No one. You guys see me enough wearing my running pants in the wintertime. You guys don't need to see me wear yoga pants. Julie says, take us out on one of your runs with you. Are always good videos. Okay, you like those. So Julie, did you see the 2 videos I did this week where I did my run? Like, where was I? I think the one was like out on the trail run I did, and one was the other route that I do a run on around town. And that was like a short tempo. I did that on Tuesday, I think. Yeah, did you see those ones? I wasn't too sure. Like, see, the thing is, I don't know who sees what videos unless you comment on the video. Even if you like the video, I don't know who likes the video. I just know that people have liked it. But if you comment on the video, then I know that you've watched the video. That's the only way that I would know. But yeah, so that's why I asked, Julie. Wasn't too sure. Kay says, shuffling, yes. And what you're eating, avocados. Okay, yeah, I can do. Actually, I will. There's a video that's kind of in the process of being made. But yes, that will be one that I will make for sure. So, okay, so that's like, I got like 3 right there. So that's good. AstraZeneca for over 40s in the UK and Moderna for under 40s. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder why that is. That's interesting. Fred says, why don't you do Dave's recipe of the month? Okay. Cooking with Dave. Okay. I haven't been able to really do one for that in the last like while because the kitchen's been under renos for so long. Oh my gosh. But we have a countertop. Maybe I'll do a video while I'm in the kitchen when our backsplash is done. And it's all because you don't need to see like the condition that it's in right now because it's just, I mean, it's nice, but it's not finished yet. There's still more to go. But I like that idea. That's great. And Julie said, yes, I watched them both. Okay, so all right. So you like when I take you out on one of my runs. Okay, cool. I will do that. Yeah, some people like them, some people don't. Some people don't. I just wasn't too sure what the response. And the other thing is I was also playing around with when I post my videos, and I posted those 2 videos I posted at like 5:30, which would be like 11:30 p.m., over in Europe. And so anyways, I'm just kind of playing around with different times. And like I said, though the days that I posted those runs are, well, one of them, when I did my tempo run, that was the one that I posted out the day of. So I went out and I ran it, and then I came home and then I edited it and then I posted it that day. So that one was like very, 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 very fresh. That was like brand new. That's like literally running with me. um, and like I said, that's where I run on my route. So when I go out, now you know what it looks like when I'm there. And then the other one is when I did that trail run, when I think I talked about the problem. Anyways, that was another one. So, but Julie, thank you for watching both. I appreciate that. Mara says, what type of training are you doing on the 20% tempos? Basically, whenever, and the only reason I added a tempo run in is because I wanted to film a video that was more enjoyable to watch on a when you're on the treadmill. So I wanted to run a little bit faster, so it wasn't just so slow. So that's why I decided to do a little bit of a tempo. But really, that's what it is. So if I'm doing any speed work, like the 20%, I'm just doing faster runs. I'm doing threshold tempo runs, the 20%, but the remainder, I'm just doing MAF runs all the time, right? That's all I'm doing. And yes, there's some of the MAF runs are shorter, some of the MAF runs are longer, just all depends, right? On where I am in my training. So if I do switch over to 80-20, which will be coming, right, which will happen in time, probably later on, maybe next month, because it'll be probably 3 months, could be 4 months with the way my training's been going. So we'll see what happens. But definitely for sure. And we haven't seen your blooper reels yet either. Oh my gosh, blooper reels. You guys really want to see those blooper reels? Because I may have to beep out the words because it's like beep, 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 beep. It's like, seriously? Like, okay, I could be filming, guys, right now, and I could be like, here are the 5 reasons that you want to go out and run. And oh, crap. I just lost my train of thought. I got to do that all over again. Or there's a dog barking in the background, and I'm like, really? Are you going to continue to bark all day? Like, can you just let your dog in so it doesn't bark anymore? That's what some of my videos are like, guys. Like, that's what some of the bloopers are. Or sometimes I'd be like, yeah, and I improved by 5 seconds and 10 seconds and 6 seconds. And oh wait, sorry, no, I didn't improve. Actually, I was not improving in that. Like, it's just different things, right? That's kind of what happens to me all the time. So, okay, I'll throw in the blooper reels. I'll throw the blooper reels in. Glenn says, Dave, what are you looking at MAF interval training or MAF strides? Is that possible doing MAF? Yeah, absolutely. You can do MAF. Like, look, MAF training is not MAF training forever. MAF training is you MAF train until you want to end it. So if you want to do it for 3 months, great. 5 months, 6 months, fantastic. You build up the aerobic base. Then you start adding in some speed work. So you do 80% MAF, and then you add in your speed work, threshold runs, tempo runs. You could start adding in some 800-meter repeats, 400s, 200s, whatever it is, right? But no more than 20% of your running should be, you're just trying to mitigate the injury rate, right? So a lot of elite athletes, they do 80-20. And when I'm talking about MAF, yeah, they're going longer distances, but it's like easy, cool running for them because they've spent years and years and years to build up their aerobic base. And that's why they look like gazelles out there. Like, it's unbelievable what they're able to achieve, right? So anyways, hopefully, yeah. So you can add strides in. So you could do your MAF run, and then at the end of your MAF run, you could do 4 or 5 strides. Go ahead and add that in. Whatever you need to add in some quicker speed work for the feet, right? Get the feet going, right? So just don't overstride. Don't want to hurt yourself, and always do strides at the end because you don't want to do it at the beginning because you're not warmed up yet, right? So. Well said, Fred. Dave, as Dave promised, more blooper section. Okay, bloopers, and more bloopers. You get this. my gosh, you guys. Bloopers. Yes, there will be bloopers. He did, shaking my head. Yes, yes. Okay. I'm just catching up. Fred disappointed as he promised. There will be, guys. There will be. Exactly. Might have to unsub. Oh, here we go now. There will be bloopers. He promised to add bloopers now, so no need to unsubscribe. That's like, whew, all right. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question now. Okay, and I asked this before, but no one said anything. So I don't know if anyone didn't want any of those things. Here's the question. What is it that, and again, be critical. It's okay. I can take it. What is it that you don't like about my videos, and what is it that you would like to see less of in my videos? And it can be the clip was too long, you spoke too much, because I'm trying to shorten it down. I'm okay. I can take the hit. I can take the hit. So if you want me to talk less and you want there to be more B-roll, which is me running on top of me talking, I can do that. Just let me know. I'm okay, right? So I'm a big boy. I can take the hit. And I'm asking, right? And I'm asking because I want to know, because I want to get better at making the videos. I want to be more polished to a degree. Do you guys want to have a little bit more of an intro? Like the reason I cut out the intros was so many people were tuning away from the video. So I went from having 60 to 50% of people within 30 seconds, they're disappeared, they're gone, they're no longer watching the video, to now having 78% of the people continuing to watch now that I removed, the intro. So that's the reason why the intro kind of went away, because less people were watching it. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about that, right? That's the reason why it went away. Fred's like, aha, where do I start? Start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Seriously, I can't think of anything negative. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Very kind. I prefer videos of 20 minutes or less, except when videoing your whole runs. Okay, that's good. So I'm in line with that. So that's good. Except for my documentaries that I did last year, because that was just a lot to put in. But okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I try to keep them anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes. I try to keep them in that range. Because I just don't like to talk so much. Now, question, do you guys like the data? Like, do you guys like when there's like, I do like an analysis of one of my runs when I compare it with another run? Because if you do, I'll make more of those videos, right? Let me know if you like that, right? Give me a thumbs up or a yay or a nay if you want to see more of those style of videos, because they're cool to make, and I like making them. And if it's helpful, that's also good, right? So definitely want to make sure that I'm helping everybody out, because I find it fascinating because I like the numbers. But again, I'm just like, a data geek. But for anyone that's just joined the live stream, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you to tune in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm sure there's a bunch of you who have just joined in. Love to know where you're watching from. And if you've got questions or things like that, let me know. That's also cool as well. Coolio. All right. Coolin and Olympia. I like long videos to relax at night in bed. Okay. Good to know. Longer ones. I'm a data nerd, so I love the data. Very cool. That's awesome. Julie says, same as Fred, nothing negative to say. In my opinion, just keep doing what you're doing. The data is good, but not too often. Okay, that's good. Awesome. That is good to know. I'm making mental notes, guys. Making mental notes. I got my pen, making notes. It's all good. Run the planet. Hey, Dave. The data is great. Awesome. Did you like the come run with me videos? I'm asking you because you wanted to see some of those. So I thought I'd let you know. All right. Fred says, I like seeing your non-running life. It helps to show how your running fits in. Okay. So kind of like during the day, kind of how I fit it in, where I'm going, kind of that, kind of like a mixed in little bit of a daily vlog, a little bit in with my running, all kind of combined, but keep it kind of around the 10 to 12 minute mark, so it's not so long, and try to keep the data to a minimum, but don't exclude it. Sound good so far? Trying to do that. I like the data as well. Okay, mix it in. All right, so I'm liking this. This is cool because in a way it's kind of like what I was hoping you guys would say, because I wanted to add in a little bit more of kind of my personal life in kind of how I fit it in, but I wasn't too sure how you would all take to it, right? So just wasn't too sure. Was it Cliff says, I like the data as well. It's a good, okay, awesome. That's good. I like the 10 to 15 minute long videos. Seeing data sometimes is good, but as you said, don't look at data every day. Okay, awesome. I like also when people talk about how they are feeling during a run and in their training cycle. It helps to hear others go through their ups and downs like I do. Okay, cool. Okay, this is good. This is really good stuff, guys. Keep it coming. This is really helpful. I'm like digging this now. All right. Myra says, I like the data as well. Just to add to the list of things you could/should do, I would like to see your opinion on shoes or running equipment. Yes, absolutely. I'm waiting on a few things to arrive in the mail. I've ordered them, but they haven't arrived. And as I don't know if you guys in the UK know, or if you're going through the same thing, but here in Canada and North America, we've got a shipment delay issue, and it's bad. Like, I order things and we don't see them for like 3 weeks, sometimes a month. It's taking. Apparently, there's ships that are coming from China and the Philippines and other places where all of our products come from. They're sitting in shipping containers on these ships in the Pacific Ocean for upwards to 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks, sitting there waiting to dock at one of two ports in Long Beach and another one in California. There's two of them. But because of COVID, things have been delayed so much. And the other thing is there's a lack of shipping containers. There's a shortage of shipping containers because we bring in so many goods into North America that our exports are less. So when we're exporting stuff, there's not as many shipping containers going back on that boat. So they're finding there's a shortage. So the cost of goods is going through the roof because shipping containers are at a premium and the boats are sitting in the ocean longer. Who knew? Like, if I were to do my deck right now, it would probably be 3 times the amount that it would be last year. 2x4s are crazy prices. Plywood is like $100 for a sheet. It's insane. So everything is delayed. Like, I think shipping containers have gone up from like $1,800 to $4,500, if not in some cases $15,000 for a shipping container. Just like, that's the cost. Like, it's nuts. Anyways, just sorry, I went on a squirrel moment. So, but yes, I've got some other shoes coming. I've got some other gear coming. So that's awesome that you want to see some of that. So definitely cool. Sean says, would love to hear about how you set your MAF number. I think you might have a video on that. Yeah, actually, I do. Quite a few actually videos, Sean. But basically, take 180 minus your age, and then if you haven't been injured for a couple of years and you've been improving in your running, then add 5 beats. If you're on medication, then you want to reduce by 10 beats. Yeah, I know that last one's a real shocker. Okay, 10 beats is a lot, but the thing is, our liver is taking a hit when you're taking medication. So Dr. Phil Maffetone, don't shoot the messenger, don't shoot me, don't. It comes from him. Okay, that's where he talks about that. Now, it's a tool. So if you're also 65 and above, you can start adding in beats per minute, whether it's 5 or whether it's 10, right? Math is a tool to figure out where your fitness is to keep you safe and so you don't get injured. Okay. So over time, if you're seeing you're improving in your math number, fantastic, keep things the same. But if you're not seeing improvement or you're seeing it go down, then you may have to adjust your beats that you've added in. Okay. That's what you would want to do. But there's a couple of videos that could certainly help. Math 101. There's a number of playlists that you can see on my channel. But yeah, it'd be helpful for you to watch for sure. Hopefully that helps. Run the Planet says, yeah, I did the run with you, David. That's awesome. So cool. Very, very, very cool. So I'm so grateful for you guys. Really, this is awesome. Julie says, it would be good to see you follow a training block for a specific goal. Yes, that is coming up. So in my video today, I talked about my training is going to be different. You got a little bit of the inside scoop because you stuck around to the end. So, and you asked the question. So that's good. I'm going to be talking about that, Julie, for sure. Hold on. I got to plug my computer in. Hold on. I got to turn you guys around. I'm going to turn you around here because my computer is about to lose it. I had like 1% left battery. All right. Where are we here? Okay, no problems. No problems with shipping in Germany, but I think there's going to be the other way around to reach Europe. Yeah, it's interesting, this whole shipping thing, man. I just don't. I like Julie's idea on specific goal and specific training block. Always motivating. Yep, this is awesome. Judges have spoken. No shipping issues in the UK. All right, so it looks like North America is the only one. Have you bought new sunglasses yet? They're in a shipping container somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. So I did. Yesterday I was doing a long training run, which was only 2 miles, and I was totally tired and sore from CrossFit. I looked at my heart rate and it was really high. I'm 57. Yeah, it's you got to take it easy. Trying to fit all the stuff in can be too much, and we just have to listen to our body. It's going to tell us everything that we need. So yeah, definitely want to come at this at a slower point, right? Just not so much too soon. Because I just watched a recent video of yours. I cut my run short and walked a couple of more miles just for recovery. Yeah, I mean, we all have to work within our ability, and so really at the end of the day, running a little bit slower, that's what we got to do, right? If we got to shuffle walk, that's what we got to do. It's not a biggie, but definitely it's something we got to pay attention to. And our heart rate is our heart rate, and everyone is different. You can't compare anyone to anybody. Everyone's different. So it's what do you call it? It's a training of one. Like, you're just comparing one person, and that's yourself. And you can't even compare yourself to last year, because really your fitness is where you're at today. So if I would start to compare myself to last year, oh my gosh, it'd be crazy. Maybe I should do a video, or I could do a video on comparing where I am now to where I was last year. That would be so depressing. I won't do it though. Don't worry. All right, guys. Well, listen, I think I'm going to cap it here. I think we're about an hour over, or I think we're about an hour in. Just want to say thank you to everybody. Really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching the videos. And it really means a lot. So thank you, kudos, and thanks for all of this amazing, great ideas of things that you guys want to see. I'm going to start compiling a list and start kind of coming up with a story script to how I'm going to put it all together. So thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate it. So I'm going to take this out like I always say. Well, like I always say, get out and run. See you guys next week. Bye.